Are you planning a trip to the park but you're not quite sure when to go? This is the video for you. We get asked a lot of questions, but one of the best questions we get asked is, when is the best time to visit the parks?
There is no bad time. Today in this video, we're gonna go over the best time to go to Universal Orlando. We're gonna go over the seasons, and we know that a lot of times it's based on your situation, but we're also gonna offer insights of when we like to go to the parks.
Totally. Determining what time of year is best for you to go, one of the first things that we suggest is looking at what season do you want to visit Universal Orlando. There's a couple different options throughout the year and different reasons why you should check all of them out. But if you only can do one at a time, we want you to get the most bang for your buck and the best experience possible. So within those seasons, which one sounds best? Couple different options for seasons. HHN, Mardi Gras, Grinchmas, and we'll just sum the last one up and do summertime.
Summertime.
Looking at the different types of seasons, there's all different varieties between those four that we listed. And depending on what you're into will really dictate the best option would be for you. If you're into spooky, creepy, scary and gross stuff, HHN, Halloween Horror Nights, might be right up your alley. There are haunted houses, there are scare zones. It is all things Halloween plus some.
But the important thing to note about Halloween Horror Nights is that it's a separately ticketed event. So if you plan on going during that HHN season, be sure to look into purchasing Halloween Horror Nights tickets on top of your day tickets.
Option number 2 as far as seasons go, Grinchmas. Do you love Christmas time? Do you love Dr. Seuss? Do you love the hula days?
I do.
Then Grinchmas might be a fantastic time of year for you to go to Universal. Things are decorated, there are lights everywhere, there's a Christmas Macy's parade. It is a beautiful time in the park. Very different than HHN, but a beautiful time in the park to really enjoy the beginnings or in the midst of the holiday season. We personally love Grinchmas, we love HHN as well, but Grinchmas just gets you into the holiday spirit, and it's been one of our favorite ways to start off the holiday season.
Walking through Seuss Landing during the holiday season is just an incredible way to get yourself in the Christmas spirit and truly experience the magic of Universal.
Option number 3, Mardi Gras. Do you like music? Do you like good food? Do you like going to a fun party? Mardi Gras might be just right for you. Mardi Gras has all types of foods. It is very similar to Universal's version of what I would say the Food and Wine Festival from that other place in Florida you've never heard of, I'm sure. But it is a really fun time of year. There's also a parade during that time. We are excited to get to throw beads at a future parade. We've already signed up.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. You'll see us soon. But Mardi Gras is really, I'd say, just a big old party.
It's a big party.
And if that's your speed, it could be a great opportunity for you to visit the parks. And then the last time of year, as far as seasons go, would be summertime. Now, summertime, people are on vacation. They have more flexibility to go to the parks. It is going to be sunny out. It is going to be, I'd say warm, but it's gonna be hot.
It'll be hot. Hot and
but it's summertime, so the parks are booming. There are long park hours. You have a whole day to experience the park. And Volcano Bay, it is prime season to go to a water park. So if that is your jam, summer might be for you.
Like Aubrey said, she hit on a couple points though for summer. Summer is going to be exceptionally hot. It's going to be mid-90s, nearly 100% humidity, and expect rain in the late afternoon almost every day. We highly, highly recommend during that summertime to get an express pass if you're trying to get a lot of events done in the parks during the summertime.
True. So whichever way you slice it, there's going to be a very cool opportunity throughout the year at Universal. It's very few and far between where you're in between seasons. Sometimes it happens, but there's something going on in the parks most chunks of the year, and there's probably an opportunity that works best for you. Take a look, plan your vacation accordingly, and find that season that is the right fit. Still, if the seasons aren't something that you want to take a look at, there's still more to consider as you go, which leads us to point number 2.
Point number 2, do you want to be around tons of people? Or not?
Or not.
something to consider is looking at the Orlando Informer crowd calendar. It does a great job of showing you when the parks are going to be busy and some of those slower times where you can expect lower wait times.
Again, we're not trying to rag on summertime, but during summer, people are out of school, kids are out of school. Folks want to go to the park and it's a great time for a family vacation. However, during summertime, during winter breaks, during spring breaks, when school is out, things get busy in the park. So as you're determining your vacation and as you have the ability to plan, if you don't really want to go to the parks and wait for hours to ride lines, maybe take a look at what the crowd calendar from the Orlando Informer webpage looks like and pick a week or a couple days that is a little bit on the lighter side. Depending on if you have Express Pass or not, it might not matter to you, but it still is really fun to be able to experience both sides of things. It's great to be able to go to the park and really we've been in the park when it is busy and there's just an excitement in the air.
Oh yeah.
There's something about the adrenaline from all the people moving around that it is a experience. On the flip side, it's really nice to walk on rides. So
I mean, if you're really trying to walk on rides, you're gonna go to an Orlando Informer meetup.
Sure.
But
we've done that and the feeling in the park's really different.
It is.
It's not that it's not exciting, but it's just not as fast paced. Go, let's go to this ride, let's do that ride. I gotta go grab chicken stingers, what's next? It just is a lot more chill and I can get with either of those. I think it's really fun either way, or just decide, do I wanna go in the heat of summer, fight the lines?
If you're looking for lower crowds, consider kind of those off-peak times. February, September, not during HHN time, but during the day in September, or in between Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Like the week before holidays and stuff, things typically are very quiet. We've been the week before Thanksgiving. It was fantastic.
It was awesome.
The following week,
Swamped.
Thanksgiving was packed. And so looking at those key points of everyone's about to go on vacation, if you can stagger yours to the week before,
or the week after,
or the week after everyone leaves, it's gonna be really nice in the park and not as crazy. Now, don't quote us on as far as the park being empty because demand is high. People wanna go. So it just might not be as busy. One other thing, as far as a downfall from those off-peak times when it's not as busy in the parks, would be Universal does need time to be able to do maintenance on their equipment, right? So not all the rides might be running, particularly our winter season.
Winter's usually when the water rides go down, like Popeyes and Ripsaw Falls. Those will go down for their annual maintenance during kind of that slower winter time. And
it's because it's not as busy of a time of year, the park hours might actually be shorter, which isn't terrible either because then you can go to bed earlier and start EPA the next day. What if you only go for one family vacation and you only have a certain time of year that you can go? Because that happens, that's life sometimes. What do you do?
We understand that not everybody can decide when they get to go on vacation. So honestly, there's not a bad time to go to Universal. There will always be something going on. There will always be time to make great memories. And honestly, there's always time for great food.
Universal does an excellent job at knowing how to navigate when it's busy and when it's not. And even if you're going during a busier peak time of year, there's gonna be options, there's going to be events. You might have to wait longer, but there's gonna be things to do while you're there and enjoy your time with your family and the people that you're on vacation with. Just book the vacation for the timing that works best for you and checks the boxes that you're looking to check. If you've made it this long in the video, people would say, well, when do you guys like to go on vacation to Universal?
We like to go multiple times throughout the year. We like to hit all those major seasons. We're not the biggest fans of hitting it in the summer. But we will probably end up there in this summer. But then we also like to time it during those slower times. So we, like Bob said earlier, we like to go beginning of December, end of November, but avoiding that Thanksgiving rush. We like going to HHN in the beginning before it ramps up prior to Halloween time. And we're planning on going kind of early in the Mardi Gras season this year.
It's really kind of a puzzle to put together for whatever you have and what your world looks like. But generally speaking, there's not gonna be a bad time and we've thoroughly enjoyed every single vacation we've had to Universal.
You're always gonna make memories at Universal. If you're gonna be there in February, let us know in the comments and we'll see if we can meet up and make some memories together.